You know, I don't know if it's like to every year something happens and all the hairs prickle on your back. I don't know what that was. What?
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to the channel.
Now, we haven't moved very far. We've only come 4 miles out of Falkirk. And we've come to a bit of a special place, haven't we? I've never heard of it. You've never heard of it. But when we were doing our research the other night of where to go next, this came up.
And we had to come here for what we read about it, didn't we?
Yeah. So Bonnybridge, it's just a little village. And like I say, it's 4 miles outside Falkirk, and it's very near to Stirling as well. So we're going to pass through here. We did arrive late last night. Now, we went to have a walk, shall I say.
It was freezing, wasn't it? About -5.
After what we'd read about Bonnybridge, we wanted to go and see what it was all about. Now, that footage is coming up in the vlog. You don't want to miss it, because let's just say something happened last night, and we'll leave it with you to conclude what it was that we actually saw.
But categorically, the content, what you will see at the end of this video, was not made up, not fictionised or storytelled or anything, was it? Literally, we went out to have a look. If you pause this video just now and Google Bonnybridge just quickly, you'll see what it's famous for.
Yeah. And let's just say we saw something last night. You watch it and conclude what you think it was. We were hanging around. Anyway, that's coming up in the vlog. But we're going to take you into Bonnybridge now. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a village and there's not much here. Not
much here, it's not touristy,
like I said, it's famous for one thing and one thing only, really. But let's go down to Bonnybridge village now and see what's what. And of course, we haven't got the snow now, we've got the rain. Right, the first place we bumped into is the Memorial Gardens in Bonnybridge. Saw something out of the corner of our eye and I wonder what it were. Now, it doesn't say what it is, but Mark is convinced it's a what?
A mine, isn't it? Like what you put in sea to blow ships up and stuff.
So, you'll have to let us know if it is, but it's big. Let's look at this.
Well, it's got like probes on it, Lisa. That's what it is. It bobs around in water, I think, and then ship sailing to it and it blows them up, doesn't it? I think them's like a detonation thing.
Is that just a model of one then?
Well, I'm hoping so, because I'm banging it and doing it. So. Yeah, it's like a war memorial garden. It's quite big and it goes right down there.
Yeah. This must be the beginning of Bonnybridge. Like I say, I think there's a high street and that's it. There's no massive superstores. I think you'd go to Falkirk or Stirling for your shopping if you lived here.
What you do is all them shopping precincts down there, isn't
it? It is only a village.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't paused the video and Googled Bonnybridge to see what it's all about, we'll let you into a secret. Because it's like a secret. No one talks about it here.
No one here talks about it.
They don't want to talk about it.
There's nothing here to indicate that it's as popular as they're saying it is on media and stuff like that.
Now, you may have heard of Roswell in America that was famed for the UFO. Now, Bonnybridge here, it's more famous than that, believe it or not. It has over 300 sightings a year of UFO sightings. 300!
And over 60% of the people, how many people live here?
About 6,000 to 7,000 people live here.
And so we found on the research that over 60% have seen unidentified flying objects up in the air.
So that means if I walk down this high street now, if I bump into, like, say, out of 2 or 3 out of 10, they should have seen something. So hence why we went out last night, and hence why you've got to stay tuned. There's only ever been one investigation out of all them sightings.
With the Ministry of Defence and everything.
Yeah, and that was a gentleman. He was a forestry worker, I think. He were in the forest looking after something, and he saw some kind of floating device or floating UFO.
It grabbed him, didn't it?
It grabbed his pants and tried to drag him in. Now those pants still exist, and there's a person in Bonnybridge that does actually have the pants. And when it was investigated, the investigator said them pants have been ripped by something mechanical pulling upwards. So, and that's the only thing that's ever been investigated. Nothing else gets investigated. And like we said, the people of Bonnybridge, if you go to Loch Ness, you'll find Nessie toys, Nessie shops everywhere.
It's all sort of like done up in it to for tourism and stuff.
You won't find anything about UFOs here. They're not selling little green men anywhere, no coasters, no tea towels. Very hush-hush, very X-Files. We've just found the river in the memorial park and it looks a bit full, doesn't it, shall we say?
Yeah, it's not going to flood the town though, is it? It's
no.
It's
well low down, but with all the snow and rain we've had, bet that breaks its banks a few times. At least comes up there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you can see where it comes up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no snow for us. No more snow for us at the moment.
I mean,
what's that up there?
What?
Oh, it's the sun. Trying to crack through the clouds.
To be honest, it was freezing cold last night, and then during the night it started raining, and it's like I thought it would have turned to snow, but
very strange.
So changeable, isn't it? This central belt of Scotland with the weather. So. And
people are saying to us, "What do you expect in Scotland?" We don't expect anything. That's why it's always a shocker when it comes. We have no expectations whatsoever. The weather's just as bad in England, and when you get snow in the morning, you're just as shocked as you are in Scotland.
Now we are equipped for the snow, aren't we? To a certain extent. I've got a snow shovel. I've got me recovery planks. I've got the BF Goodrich tyres. So
there's only so much we can do. We can't go in knee-high snow with a motorhome. So
but what we are doing every time we go in somewhere, we're making sure that we've got enough provision. Should anything happen and we get stuck in snow, like for example a week or so ago before New Year on the A9, there was a lot of people stuck overnight, weren't there? I think,
yeah, there were.
The snow, but it doesn't matter for us because it's an ideal park up. It's free, isn't it? If you get stuck.
Yeah, you've got your pot noodles. Yourself coming to Bonnybridge to do some UFO hunting like what we have, there is a co-op just down the road where we stayed. The park up where we are is free.
Yeah,
it's on Park for Nights, and there is a Scotland cooperative just down the road and a Revolution washing machine.
Well, if you got wash your dirty undies, you can do after you pooed yourself with what you might have seen.
Why did you last night?
Yeah, so there's quite a few takeaways, isn't there? 2 Chinese, there's Indians, grilled places for kebabs and stuff, so
yes, I'm not quite happy. No, we're still walking now. We have just literally walked through the village. There's nothing to show you.
Well, it's just a few shops and stuff, that's all.
There's a couple of cafes, the co-op that we went to for this. It isn't big, believe you me, it's not, and that's why they class it as a village. A village is a village, isn't it? But the Bonnybridge sits on the Bonny Water. Now that must be the river that we've just seen back there, Mark.
Yeah.
And it's close to one of the largest surviving Roman ruins. What's it called, Mark? The Antoinette Wall?
Oh yeah, Antonine Wall.
Antonine Wall. But that's not our thing looking at Roman ruins, is it, like that?
No.
So I don't think you can see it. I think it's underground from what I've seen on the Google. It's like a mound, if you will. So we're just walking through the local park, taking CHICCO for a walk.
I've just seen on this park here, Lisa, look.
Yeah. What?
Look over there behind us, we've got them zip wires. Like.
Oh, where? Oh, there! Oh, I well enjoyed that, but it's pouring down.
Oh, it'll be wet, you get wet between your legs.
Oh, I love a zip line, it's well good, but I'm not getting wet through, no chance. Right, well, where do we go from here now? We'll have to cross through there.
Yeah, over that footbridge over Bonny Water.
Over Bonny Water. The one thing we have noticed that's a real shame, it's called Bonnybridge, but it's not very bonny. There's rubbish.
Well, up at the co-op's got big co-op, there's a lot of rubbish. I know there's bins, and the bins are quite full. I know the council have been out, but the bins are full, but this rubbish has been around for a long time. You know, where you can tell it's like stuck in fences, like it's everywhere. Like a general builder. We haven't filmed it, and it doesn't detract from the place, and it's worth you coming to have a look, isn't it?
It's not the people of Bonnybridge's fault, and there's a lot of dog dirt, and that really grinds me because we pick up CHICCOs, and it's not right big, but we have seen some whoppers, even on the floor. Watch, don't let them go there. That's what I mean. Sorry about that being, but it's got to be addressed.
And the problem is straight away with all that rubbish.
Oh wow.
That's come down in the water, that, when it's been up in flood a bit.
Yeah, it could have been.
A lot of that's plastic, right? So what happens with that is it goes out, where does this water end up? In the sea. And what do I like? Fish and chips, don't I? So all that plastic ends up in fish. That's what they say.
There's only you can turn around talking about litter and turn it round to talking about food.
Well, it is. That's what happens. That's what they say. But the fish, the plastic particles, go down to microscopic, and then the fish consume them.
So your diet's 70% plastic then?
Well, no, but below saying off sea fish and stuff like that, there's a little bit of plastic in it.
Come back to where we parked up. Chico looks really depressed. I think he's sick and tired of walking through rubbish and being all mudded up. What's the matter, Cheeks? Yeah, you're wet through, aren't you? Let's go and get your paws a wash, eh?
Let's go and get you warm.
Get that stuff off your feet. So yeah, we're going to go back to the van now. We are moving on today. But like I say, before we move on, get yourself a brew. And get ready for this next clip. This is us going out last night. Make your own minds up. But we won't be doing it again. Let's just say that. Have a look at this. Right, we've waited till it's got late enough and it's pitch black outside.
I'm freezing cold, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're going for it. And Chico's acting really weird, like he can sense something. What is it, Cheeks? What's the matter? Look, sit still, will I? Look.
There's something, isn't there?
So we're going to leave Chico here. We're not going to take him outside. He's going to guard the... Look! Something's not right somewhere. So we're going to go and see if we can spot some UFOs. There is a big, massive open field just down the road. We're going to stand there and see if we can see any extraterrestrial... How do you say it, Mark? Extraterrestrial life. Aren't we, Chico? So we're armed with Mark's gadget, which is a night vision camera on his phone.
Into this phone here, yeah. So.
Look at that. So we don't need any lights on, so we can't warn any UFOs are watching them. I must admit, I'm really scared. I don't go out at dark like this. Let's see what we can find.
It's absolutely freezing cold. It must be about -4, -5 here in Bonnybridge. We're walking in the middle of the field through a wood. Wouldn't like to live on this end here, would you? Next this foot. Yeah.
We must be absolutely crazy. It's the 1st of January and we are stood here in Bonnybridge, which is part of the Falkirk Triangle, believe it or not.
And it's not a love triangle either, is it?
No, I wish it was tonight. I'm absolutely petrified.
Either, is it?
No, I wish it was tonight. I'm absolutely petrified. 300 sightings a year in this place alone.
That's nearly one a night, isn't it? Or
and there's something like 8,000 people live here. Makes you wonder if they're all human. So many sightings a year, Mark. Now it's a bit overcast tonight, but at least we won't be able to mistake moving lights for stars because we can't see any stars at all.
Yeah.
And it's freezing.
It is cold.
But it's really dark as well.
We're at the canal here, aren't we? But we're going to have a quick walk down, aren't we? So.
It's really eerie. I feel really alone.
You see how cold it is. You can see our breath in the camera, can't you? We're just going to walk down here now, aren't we?
There's more sightings of UFOs and extraterrestrial activity than anywhere in the world. The world.
So that's what they're saying, isn't it?
This little place called Bonnybridge. But why does no one know about it? We only came across it by chance, didn't we?
Well, I was doing some research. There's even books available on Amazon about Bonnybridge and UFO sightings. So.
It's not so bad if we keep talking because I can't hear anything, but if I hear something, I'm running. I'll even jump in that water if something comes out.
Would you really?
Yeah.
You might not survive that. Might be a bit cold.
I might not survive an alien invasion either, Mark.
So we're up on the canal now. I've switched to thermal imaging, and this will pick up any heat sources within, I think it was something like, on the specs, about 1 kilometre. So it's not 1 kilometre down the canal there, but you can see a good way down. See Lisa there. If nothing else, we can see how far away it is. Let me walk down here, but are you waiting there?
No, you're not leaving there.
You see you standing out. You see where your heat is on your hands and stuff.
Not for long in this cold.
It's freezing cold, isn't it, tonight?
If you see anything, oh God. Can you see anything?
Sky. It's about your light, isn't it?
It's a bit overcast tonight,
trees.
isn't it?
Well, it's not too bad.
Well, at least you can't mistake things for stars anywhere.
I think it's clear, isn't it, really? Some properties over there, isn't there?
Who's that? What is it?
We've got some heat source in front of us here. Is it coming closer or not?
I don't know, I'm scared. It's changing shape.
Well, it's definitely a heat source, that.
Right, I'm off. I'm scared.
Just stop on
changing shape, no.
It's behind you.
But...
I can't run.
Where is it?
Yeah. Don't slip, for God's sake.
Get me off this canal now. Move.
How far is it?
I can't even look back.
I'm sorry for swearing, people, but we're gated.
I'm scared.
It's gripping.
Here, go down here.
This is where the gate is working.
Oh.
Let's just have one more look. There's definitely something.
He's still there. He's changing shape again.
It's
right. I'm out of here.
Don't slip right here. It's like it.
Oh, yeah. I can't see.
I know, I don't want to slip here. Be careful because it's slippery here.
I can't see all.
I hope
that's picked that up because I don't know what the hell it were. There were no footprints, there were no footsteps.
I'm going to walk on this mud.
No, don't.
Because it's slippy on the path.
Oh no, it's not.
I'm telling you, it is where these trains are. I want to go quicker than this.
Listen, you're the one at fault, so just calm down.
You know, I don't know if it's like this every year something happens and all the hairs prickle on your back. I don't know what that was. What? What was it? Are you having me on now? I'm not even 200 yards from the manager. It's slippy. What was it there?
Oh, I was slippy behind it.
Really?
Yeah. It went a minute ago.
What do you mean something behind?
There went anyone behind us a minute ago, Mark. I was up behind like a sea now. Oh my God. Get back here.
I don't know what that was. It definitely something we're moving and coming towards us, wasn't it?
But how quick did it get back behind us? We've been running.
Get back here. Oh, CHICCO. Oh.
Oh my God.
I like that door.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't know what it were, but we weren't hanging around.
We went up the road, didn't we, up the canal?
That heat source was about 200 yards down the canal.
It was a good way to start, yeah.
And every now and then it just, like, it weren't moving, but the shape of it was moving. So we ran, and it was still there. I'm out of breath. We've run again, and as we thought we were out to clear, I've looked behind I could literally see something. Oh, it weren't that even far behind. When you hear me scream and say there's someone there, we start running. It were there. No way could it have caught up with us, unless someone's actually running behind us.
Someone walking.
Oh my God.
Your hair sticks up on your back.
I've seen no UFOs, but unidentified objects behind us, yeah. Oh my God. I need a tea. That was frightening, weren't it? I don't know when last time we run like that.
Well, it's icy, isn't it?
Oh my God. Are we stopping here tonight?
Yeah, but might get probed.
Never, ever again. That was really, really stupid and scary. We didn't know what we were looking for. We weren't expecting anything. Like I said, we're up on the canal. Mark, we're filming me, you can see there's nothing there, then all of a sudden there's a heat source.
Well, I turned the camera off, didn't I, for a few seconds, and we'll walk down probably another few yards down the canal.
And the canal is, as you can see, it goes on for miles, doesn't it? So you can see what's right down there.
So we switched it back on again, and that's when we got that little dot, didn't we? Like a little...
heat source. And like I say, you couldn't see it moving, but you could see... Well, I don't know if it's because it's the camera or what. We don't know. Like it were shape shifting or whatever. I don't know what it were, but we decided to go. Then when we turned around, it had moved again, but it was closer. So we moved again, and that's when we run down the steps. We run.
It was a good 100 yards along, and we run. I were out of breath. I was nearly flipping keeling over, wasn't I? And we never got no further away.
No, it was pitch black. There were steps. And like I said, we got to the bottom, so we'd run quite a bit. And when I turned around, there was still movement behind me. That's why we ran again.
Yeah. Plus the noise, when we recorded a bit first with the night vision camera on, we talked about, I said love triangle jokingly, and there was like something in the background.
There was something either whispering or what it was, I do not know. But we were on a canal well away from everywhere else, and it was deadly silent, and it was dark, and we never heard that. But we heard it when we were editing it. So make up your mind what you want. Like I said, there's 300 people in Bonnybridge that have seen things, and they get told they are just seeing things. It's nothing out of this world. But so you might be wondering how we got the night vision and the
thermal imaging.
Yes.
And I want to thank a company called Doogie who sent us out this rugged Android phone. We sent it out a long time ago, and we haven't really had a chance to do anything with it other than use it for a Wi-Fi router in the van. It's been spot on because it's 5G capable. So,
and we thought it'd be all right for this kind of thing, didn't we?
So we've kept it in the van, and it come in handy because on the back it's got all the different cameras. This model of this phone is a V31 GT, and this has got it's got a massive battery on it. It lasts for days. But moreover, with the cameras, it's got thermal imaging, which you saw, and which we all saw, didn't we? And the night vision,
which I wish we'd never use.
Yeah. So again, I'd like to thank Doogie for sending that out for us to be able to use it in the video last night.
Anyway, that's what we found when we came to Bonnybridge. As you'll now know, it's notorious for UFO sightings. If you want to come if you want. There's 300 a year. I'm sure you'll be one of those that sees something if you come for a week.
There's not a lot here, is there? There's not many shops or anything much.
It's not somewhere where you would come for a few days. There's nothing here at all apart from all the UFO activity, apparently.
Yeah.
So we are moving on today. We're going further east, northeast.
Yeah, northeast.
Yeah. So we're looking at heading towards Aberdeen, Dundee, St Andrews. Who knows where we'll end up next, but we're not in no rush. So
if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really shows that you like the videos we make. Obviously do subscribe
and give us a comment. Let us know what you think was on that thermal imaging, because I don't think we're ever going to find out. But until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.